All right. We are not live, but we are recording. This is the Southern Elite versus St. James. You'll see them in the gold jerseys for St. James. Our Southern Elite boys will be in the maroon jerseys. Doing warm ups right now. In just a few minutes, roughly 2.5 minutes, we will be starting the game. So stick around, bear with us for just a few minutes, and we will get going. Uh, for Southern Elite, I don't know who the starting lineup is going to be, but I can tell you that Elijah Cole, number 2, will be starting in net, uh, and we will keep you posted on who is who as the game goes on. So stick around. We'll be starting up some hockey here in just a couple minutes. All right, so we're about to get going here, and we'll have a special guest with me in the commentary booth today. Give it up for Jonathan Duncan.
Hello, everyone.
JD's going to be helping me call the game and help me run the clock and stuff. So I'll be doing the normal camera things. He'll be calling the play-by-play. So
Or at least
we'll
I'll be doing my best to call the play-by-plays.
we'll be going here in just a minute. So stand by, and we'll get underway shortly.
Looks like we've got Dylan taking the face off. All right, and a stop by Elijah. Bulls are looking good so far, playing a little more aggressively than they have the last couple of games. It looks like that shot was blocked by Tyson. And Henry's taking it in. All right, and saved by Elijah again. Looks like Ling J lost his stick up against the boards with one of the St. J players. Awesome defensive move and a block by Ling J. All right, icing on the Southern Elite. Good job getting that out of the zone by the Southern Elite. Doing a much better job keeping it out of our end than we have the last couple of games. So that's a really nice progression to see. All right, there, Liam, get there. Yeah, Hayes is number 15, so that was a good defensive play from him. Nixon has the puck. He's coming in. Just wide.
So we had a maybe offsides over here. I'm not sure what happened, but stoppage of play. We can set up for a face-off. Oh no, we have a penalty. So yeah, no. So we're on a power play.
So Southern Elite is on a power play for reasons unknown because I'm being distracted over here. Looks like all right, Graham Pugh with the puck. Good centering pass. Nobody home, but we got Jackson Broyle. Oh, there we go. Goal. Southern Elite. Jackson Broyles.
Jackson with the score. Love to see that. 7:50 left on the official game clock.
All right, face off, center ice. St. J takes the puck, and I forget to start the timer again.
That's all right. Appreciate your help, man. Southern Elite fires it around behind their net. Henry skating for it. Henry trying to make some moves, but loses the puck. St. James is going to go offsides. 7:31 left on the official game clock. Score is 1-0 Southern Elite. JD, what do you think about the game so far?
So far, this is, I mean, it looks night and day compared to the last couple of games. They're playing much better position play. They're a heck of a lot more aggressive than they've been up until now.
It's great all around. I'm loving what we're seeing. This is good hockey.
And we've got 2 or 3 less shots on goal this period than we had the whole last 2 games. So definitely looking up. I like that they're playing a lot more down in St. J's end here than down in our end.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You know, that pressure is going to help. It's going to help.
We need to get some more play down in our end, though, and get that other goalie a little practice time, man.
Speaking
there you go. Speaking of, it's a good save by Elijah. Face off down in the Bulls' end. Another stoppage by Elijah.
We're going to run the clock just a little bit because we're a few seconds behind. 6:44 on the game clock.
Perhaps by the end of the game, we'll be almost caught up to the actual game clock. Oh, who is that? Someone went down in the corner. It's hard to see from down this end. And, you know, I'm not used to these kids having these numbers. I've been watching these same kids play hockey for four plus years now, and most of them have had the same number.
Yeah, it's a little
since
confusing.
Day one. Yeah, now they're all in sort of pre-chosen numbers.
Territory. Puck squirting through the slot there.
Oh yeah. There we go. It looks like, is that Jack? No, that's Dylan. I think the only 2 kids on the team with black helmets are Dylan and Jackson. Oh, good defensive play and good hit from, who was that? That wasn't
number 14. That was Easton. Easton Del Bosco laid the wood to that kid. I honestly thought it was going to be a penalty.
All right.
Elijah out of position, bad.
There we go. Back in there, good time, and another stop by Elijah. Was it really? Oh my goodness! I could have sworn he had his glove on.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I thought so. I'm gonna run the clock for a little bit longer.
The ref did the hand signal, so he didn't do the safe. You know, like the.
Based on what I've seen from these refs so far today, they're not the most Johnny on the spot with these calls as far as goals. Or we had a goal last game where the net was off, and he was putting the net back on with one hand while he called a goal with the other hand. It was an interesting series of events. All right, here comes Henry behind him. All right, we kept it in the zone. Here comes Nixon. Good play by the St. J player. We got a battle. Up. It'll definitely be icing. Look at that. 1 second off, folks. Doesn't matter where you start. It only matters where you end up.
Wow, that was a dangerous little back and forth right there, right in front of the St. James net. They the Southern Elite were really close to connecting on that one.
That's so far been the biggest difference in this game compared to the other ones, is that we're spending a lot of time down in this end. It's not like it's disproportionately down in the St. J end, but I like them to be down this way. Dangerous territory here for the Southern Elite team. Good defense and good goalie play, keeping that out of the net. So far, definitely the best game of the weekend for as far as competitiveness goes. Good defensive play by, who's that, Gavin? Who's number 12? No, that's not Gavin. Tyson battling in the corner over there. Good job, guys. Right. Oh, man, almost right on net. Got a battle between Jackson and one of the St. James players. Kept in the zone. Grand Pugh battling for the puck. We need to get some guys in front of that net for set up these centering passes. Oh, man. Bruh. Yeah, I think that's one of those good ones where I'd prefer a no call over a sketchy call, because it almost looked like they both tripped each other on that one.
Yeah, but definitely got the offside, so they're going to reset here for a face-off.
I'm definitely more in the camp of I'd rather them call less than they should than to call every single thing that might possibly be this or that in youth hockey.
The 14U game just wrapped up a few minutes ago, and they was getting a little chippy there at the end. They had to start calling them because they were going to lose control if they didn't. And
teenagers, man.
I guess so.
Emotional teenagers at that.
But Southern Elite took that one 3-1.
Yep.
So it was a
that
nice
was a good
win for our 14U team.
I watched bits and pieces of the second and third period of that one. All right, stoppage by Elijah. Oh, lost an edge. Dangerous. Into the wall for Southern Elite there. It always makes me nervous when I see these kids go foot first. You know, I mean, obviously head first into the boards is not an ideal situation, but go and skate first into these boards as fast as some of these kids are skating, that's dangerous for those ankles, man. I've seen a lot of the adult league players sprain or break ankles going feet first like that. That's why when they first get to 10U from 8U, one of the practices, oh come on Elite, one of the whole practices is spent teaching the kids how to go head first into the boards safely, rather than going feet first and risking their ankles or their knees. Good play by Lingjay again. Southern Elite, St. James in control of the puck again. Good save by Elijah. Battle for the puck. Oh, that was a goal? It's hard to see from down this weird angle. All I heard was goalpost. I couldn't tell if it went in or bounced off the goalpost. Under 1 minute left in the period. Overall, so far, a great period, man. It's not been incredibly biased one way or the other as far as how often the puck's down in one end versus the other. Some really good defensive play down here helping Elijah out.
There we go.
All right. Awesome play by Henry.
Henry brings it down, but it looks like Southern Elite went off sides. So we're going to reset right at the blue line, right at 16 seconds left, and we're tied 1-1.
Another good play by Ling Jae.
God, Lin Jae just robbed that dude.
Oh, yeah. All right, end of the first period, 1-1. Been a pretty even game so far, in my opinion. I mean, you know, normally in these younger age group games, you've got to say things like, well, the play on the ice doesn't really represent the scoreboard, but I mean, I think the scoreboard and the play on the ice are pretty representative of one another.
Yeah, you know, they've been aggressive on both sides. There's some good passing, good play set up. I think some of our defensive work down there is helping out, and then we're just being all around more aggressive than we have been. And if they keep this up, we might be able to pull a win out here. All right, so the period of the long change, Southern Elite's going to come down on this end. So Elijah Cole's coming down to be close on. That's my boy, so kind of look forward to seeing him on this end. Although I don't want to really see St. James attacking that much. All right, so puck's dropped. We are underway in the second period of Southern Elite versus St. James. Hayes up to Nixie. Nixie making moves. Nixie sends it back behind his net. St. James comes up with it. Pass up to a St. James player. He takes a shot wide right. Southern Elite trying to battle it out of their zone and cannot connect to it. St. James picks it up, looks for that centering pass. Henry picks it up, makes a move, faking kids out of their skates, but they swallow him up. Henry goes down, but Nixie picks up the puck in the neutral zone. Nixie making moves and gets absolutely robbed by a St. James player. Tyson has it behind the net. He's making moves, trying to fend off a St. James attacker. St. James on the attack. Henry can't get anything going.
Getting a little bit jumbled up here in the middle of the ice, but recovering pretty quickly. Good pass out by, who's that, Hayes? I think that was Hayes. Number 15. This number thing's going to keep. By the time we get used to what their numbers are now, they're going to be done with Southern Elite and playing with their old numbers.
Nice. Makes the pass. Oh, wow.
Doing really well at keeping it down to their end, a lot more than usual. But I think the thing that's keeping us from having the scoreboard look a lot different is not having anyone there for those rebounds or those centering passes. Oh, breakaway opportunity here for St. James. Oh, they lost the puck. Good centering pass, but looks like Nixon was right there to intercept it. Good opportunity for Henry here. Yep, just barely got to it at the wrong angle.
Southern Elite sends it down around, and looks like St. James picked it up. Now they're on the attack. Henry just busted up with a poke check.
Oh, looks like Dylan lost his stick in that exchange. We got Tyson and Henry. Only a Tyson to beat. Good stop by Elijah. Another battle over there on the edge of the net. And Henry with the puck. 3 guys to beat, though.
Wow, battled through him.
You know, they're
The pass. Oh.
that's one thing. If Henry's got 3 guys to get through, I wouldn't be. It's not at all surprising when he gets through them. He's a very good stick handler.
And we got an icing call. So we will regroup down on the St. James end.
Do you miss Josh, Justin?
Only because he knows all the buttons.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
no,
Well,
I do miss you, Josh, if you're watching at home.
so, you know, it's like I know the buttons, but my attention span's the real issue here.
Battling for it. Looks like Tyson couldn't keep
Ling
up
J
with
to
it.
beat, but I feel pretty good about our chances here with Ling J being. There we go. Like I
Yep.
said, really
Wow.
reliable on the defensive plays here is Ling J so far today.
Yeah, he has been hanging in there, making the stop.
Good stop by Elijah and a cover. Yeah, not only are we doing a better job at keeping it down in our end defensively, we haven't been bunching up quite as much. We've been keeping the puck on our stick a lot. A lot of the last 2 games, that was a big problem. Was we would go in to steal the puck and just completely fan over it, or go to pass it and fan it. They're just doing a lot better of being composed in these situations down in our end compared to the other games this weekend. And hopefully I'm not making too many comparisons between the other 2 games and this game, but this is the 3rd game these guys have played together, first tournament, so we don't have a lot of offsides. We don't have a big basis for comparison here. Just a one day.
Yeah, well, I mean, but you know, it is great to see improvement, and I can honestly say, JD, this that they're seeming to gel here. They're making some good passes. They're setting up good plays. They're being aggressive, and you know, that's improvement. So
That's one of the cooler things about players at this age group and at this level of play is they may go into a tournament and lose the first, 2 or 3 games by 15, 20 points, and you get so discouraged, and the players get so discouraged. But at this skill level, they make improvements so quickly and so drastically. It's pretty astonishing to see. Big hit in the middle of the ice just now, by the way. A lot of unhappy noises from the crowd over that one. So Finnegan did not just score. I just have my hands resting here on the stream deck and accidentally pressed that. Maybe it's fortuitous. Finnegan's going to score here in the next couple of shifts and make an honest man. Oh, dangerous area down here. It's always nerve-wracking. It's got to be nerve-wracking for the goalie when you flop on the puck like that, and it's hard to tell whether or not you've got it under your body or whether it's behind your skate, waiting for someone to poke it in.
Yeah, I think Elijah thought he was laying on that one. It was beside his right ribs, or left ribs.
And if his body had hit the ice a millisecond earlier, he would have been on top of it, but it just barely squirted out from under him. Oh, we got a player down. Big hit over in the corner.
Yeah, I'm going to pan away while we get this sorted out. It looks like maybe Tyson's down.
Yep.
So we'll take a quick break and just make sure he's all right. It looks like he's up. He's kind of holding his maybe left arm or ribs a little bit. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him. But he's skating to the bench. So
skating off. And Tyson, that's a tough kid, man. Over the years, I've seen him take some hits and sit down, get his breath, and be right back out there, man. St. James back in control of the puck, and they're in. It looks like we've got Jackson hot on their tail. Ling Jae, no man to beat. No, wrong net, Ling Jae. I think that looked to me like good stop by Elijah. It looked to me like meant to be a corner pass. Oh, under his body. That was a scary one. That thing was floating around underneath his bottom for 2 or 3 seconds there before they blew that whistle. And it looked to me like Ling Jae went to just backhand it across the net instead of sending it where he did, so.
Better to be lucky than good, though, sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, these kids are all still so new, especially at this age group, learning the backhand and getting comfortable with the backhand. It's kind of like it's one of those things where you got to try and do it because you have to get comfortable with it, but it either ends up looking really bad or really cool. It just depends on how lucky you were in that moment. All right, cleared out again by St. James. Yep, already, like I said, tough kid, man. He, like Justin said, he probably got the wind knocked out and just needed a couple seconds to catch his breath and convince himself that he hadn't broken his back or his arm or something. I've been either on the bench or on the ice with most of these kids for, like I said, 4+ years now. And at this age group, good centering pass by St. James, interrupted by Tyson, who just came off the ice from an injury. But at this age group, they get hit hard or they hit the wall hard, and a lot of the time it's more fear of what might be wrong with them versus what's actually wrong with them. They get back to the bench and realize that they don't have any bones poking out or blood leaking out everywhere, and they go, okay, I'm good. Good save by Elijah Cole. That's using your head.
Yes, it is.
You may not get expert commentary that Josh Uptain gave you, but you're going to get some good, witty dad jokes. Another good defensive play by Ling Jae. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, Finnegan. White gloves is Finnegan. All right, just Gavin to beat. Oh! Look at that. That's why it's always good to have good karma as a goalie, because that post will either be your best friend or your worst enemy some days. Again, awesome game so far. I mean, really, really good play from both teams.
Absolutely, and we got a 2:58 left on the official game clock, so ours is a little slow, guys.
Ooh, one man to beat for the St. James player. It looks like, who's number 15 again? Is that, oh, Hayes is 15. Expert commentary here, huh, guys? Who was that player? All right, Tyson and Hayes to beat. Good save by Elijah. That's how you know you're good. You saved it and you didn't even know it. You just instinctually caught that puck. I'm gonna let the clock run just a second here, guys. Catch up with what the actual game clock says. Nice deflection by Hayes Hallman. That one was headed straight for Elijah, and he sent it right to the corner. Good block by Tyson. Oh, and into the boards again. Got a big scrum in the corner here.
Tyson's gonna wind up getting some revenge in just a minute, because that was an elbow to his head.
Good job from Hayes not getting sucked into it, though. Staying in front of the net and keeping the goalie safe from those wild, crazy shots that come in whenever those corner scrums finally break up and someone ends up centering it. Good block by Jackson Broyles. Oh, and really, really good shot on Elijah Cole. As your two commentators over here are both goalie parents, so it is 100 times more stressful watching the game as the goalie parent than it is as a player parent.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And
no doubt.
My son played goalie the first couple of games, and now his son's in the net, so I think it's just an effort to share the stress and misery that comes with your kid being in the net. Yeah, that's that same thing I was saying about, there have been a lot more positives than negatives to this game on both sides, by far. Those centering passes, there have been a lot of good centering passes so far this weekend, even in the games where we were, getting trounced pretty badly, but a lot of times not anybody home for those centering passes. Oh, Lord. One guy taking down two guys over on the against the boards there. Good job clearing that out by, was that Dylan again? Or no, that's Jackson. St. James had the puck. Nixon was hot on its trail. Another good defensive play by Ling Jae. Good centering pass by St. James, but a good body block by Ling Jae once again. Oh man, what a deflection. And I have forgotten to start the clock a minute and a half ago, guys, so.
That's all right. Well, we're at the end of period 2.
What a deflection at the end. Did you see that by Nixon? That thing was headed straight for Elijah, and he put his stick out there. It always makes you wonder when you see him make plays like that, even in college and the NHL. They put their stick out there and deflect it to just the right spot for it to go in the net. And it's almost so, it takes such a reaction time. You wonder, is that like accidental and they're just super lucky? Or did he literally see that 80-mile-per-hour puck and know to deflect it at that angle to make it go in?
No, I'm sure if you ask the pros, it's on purpose. They drill that over and over again. But at this age, yeah, probably a little bit of luck more than anything.
Well, like you said earlier, man, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good with some of this stuff.
So we're going to switch sides, taking a quick break, let the kids get some water, and we'll be back in just a minute.
All right. Face off, center ice, immediately down into the Southern Elite end. But as usual, doing a good job on defense. I mean, we're all over them. Man, what a good opportunity, but we got hung up by one of the St. James players. Another huge difference in this game compared to the other two. I don't think that we've had a single breakaway so far today.
They've been very few and far between. I think there may have been like 2, but I think Ling Jae chased one down and broke it up.
Yeah, even well, I guess there have been several plays that broke down into breakaways, but we're doing a much better job at catching up to these guys today. Ooh, hard into the boards. Nixon and one of the St. James players. Nixon's slow to get up.
Yeah, I think he's on his feet now, but they're gonna pull him off the ice and check him out real quick.
I think that was one of those, like I was talking about earlier, just a little pause for them to go, okay, everything still works. I'm fine. Face off won by Southern Elite. Ooh, nice little hip check by Henry there. Hey, you know what, though? Another improvement in this game over the other two. That was the first time so far the ref has gotten involved in the play and blocked the team from making a play. Nice glove save by Elijah. Yep. Yeah, I heard that thing from down here. Nice setup pass by St. James. Ooh, another good save by Elijah. There we go.
Southern Elite have got to watch that collapsing down on the goalie. That's it's going to bite them. They're all
Yeah,
kind of
that's
hanging back, playing on the heels. They're going to have to get back to that aggressiveness we saw in the first period. Guys, I'm sorry about the focus here. I don't know where the autofocus keeps going off, but
well, you know, if these rinks would clean their glass a little bit, they wouldn't be focusing in on the fingerprints on the glass instead of the players on the ice. Yeah, that's a big problem with this age group in general. At this level, the game starts getting tight like this, and they all think, oh God, I've got to get back to the ice or to the goal and protect that net. Awesome save by Elijah. But in doing that and collapsing on the goalie to try and keep it from going in, they they end up blocking the goalie from being able to see the puck. Just gonna run the clock for about 30 seconds and
this
catch up here, guys.
puck mark is blocking me from being able to focus correctly on the action.
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm
right.
Sorry.
I see that. Is it
Let me try to move just a little bit. There we go.
good save by Elijah, right off the face-off. Those are always really hard to stop. Another good save by Elijah.
Covered.
And covered. Good job.
Keep the clock running.
Yeah. Elijah's getting a workout down there now. Nice little falling shot by the St. James player. Good defensive play by Lingjae again. I just need to have a button on your stream deck that has me saying good defensive play by Lingjae.
Yeah, he has been all over busting him up before they can even get to Elijah this game. I think the score might be a little different if he wasn't back there shoring up the defense.
Oh man, that was very, very good opportunity there. Okay, he's getting up. I couldn't tell if he went down and was hurt or just waited until he was done sliding. Good stick handling by Henry. Good job picking that up by Jackson, but nice little shoulder hit. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Where'd that puck go? Looks like of course, it stops right before it gets to the blue line on some snow. Or the red line, rather.
That was out. That's all sides. There you go. Good.
We'll run this clock for 5 more seconds so we can catch up.
I was thinking the ref wasn't going to call it there for a minute, but then he finally threw his hand up. Again, you guys can't see it from this angle, but if you look at the last game, you'll see there's some curling lines out there, and they're little thin blue lines, and it confuses the kids and the refs a little bit sometimes too as to when offside should be called. So,
I think, it's a big hurdle to get over for a lot of these kids that are, right over the shoulder of Elijah Cole. Really good effort, though. I mean, he was 2 or 3 inches away from stopping that one. But it's a big hurdle for these kids to get over that have never played full ice hockey with icing and offsides and stuff. Going from 8U to 10U hockey is a huge jump. Oh, yeah, man. Here comes Finney with a shot. Good save by the St. James goalie. Good shot, though. Face off down in the St. James end. Face off won by St. James. You got Jackson and Nixon hot on their tail. Good job by, what was that, Gavin putting it back in the St. James end? Breakaway shot on Elijah Cole. Right over that right shoulder.
.620 left to play. Score is 4-1.
Face off won by Southern Elite. Ooh. Another big fall into the corner there. You know, my commentary would be a lot more sensible if I knew who these numbers were. I want to say big hit by so-and-so or good shot by so-and-so, but there you go, Hayes. Good job, Hayes, keeping that puck in control of that puck while those two guys were all over him, though. That was Hayes that put it back in the corner again, wasn't it? Yeah, no matter what the outcome of this game is at the end, if there isn't man, really good stick handling by that St. James kid. Awesome save. Yeah, if there isn't nothing but positive stuff to say about the kid's performance in this game, I don't know what to tell you, because they have definitely stepped it up this game. Five minutes left in the third period. Looks like St. James is making a change. That's Henry on a, well, Henry trying to get a breakaway opportunity, but taken back by St. James. But you got Nixon all over their tail now. Yeah, it looks like Jackson went in there and broke that up. Hey, good centering chance, but Henry intercepted it. Now he's trying to get a breakaway. Man, it's, you know, it's the legs, man. When you're not.
Legs feed the wolf.
Opportunity by Tyson. Oh, where's the trip? Thank you very much, ref. We got a tripping call on the St. James. What are they? The St. James who's? What are they? Just the St. Jameses?
Maybe the Stars? I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know.
Tripping call on the St. Jameses. There've been a couple of penalties so far this game where it was like, that could have gone one way or the other, but that one was pretty blatant. It would have been hard not to call that one.
If Tyson had been a few more steps ahead, that'd have been a penalty shot.
Man, really good. That was
getting that
split second
breakaway.
away from a great opportunity for the Southern Elite. They won the face-off and just got tipped right out of the zone by the St. James. Nice breakaway shorthanded goal for St. James. 3:17 left in the game, minute 48 left on the power play, so still a lot of opportunity and a lot of game left. Is that number 4 for St. James? That's a fast little skater there, man.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, stopped by Elijah Cole. You know, that player's not afraid to take a backhand shot either. That's a big difference between a lot of 10U, I mean, honestly, all the way up to 14, 16U players. They're not comfortable on that backhand, so they'll be right in front of the net and have a good clear shot, but they stop and turn and stick handle it over the forehand and end up losing a good 2 seconds that they could have used to take that shot. But that's all stuff that comes with age and experience. Big hit in the middle of the ice by Nixon. The St. James player wondering where the call was on that one. But you know what? That was not a check. That was not a dirty hit. That was just physical contact. I mean, hockey's a physical sport, so I'd rather see reffing like this where they allow contact than to call everything that looks like a hard hit.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, I think it teaches them a lot better too. I think the boys are learning a lot more from that.
Well, and the problem with that is at this age group too is, shot wide. Well, the problem with calling everything that looks like a bad hit, quote unquote, at this age group is that you'll have kids who are 4 feet tall and some kids who are 5'3". So if a 10-year-old who's 5'3" just barely bumps into an average size 10-year-old, it's gonna look like a bad hit, whether it is or isn't. A good pass by Nixon. Good job by Tyson staying on that. They're not doing too bad at collapsing right now. Southern Elite's back in control of the. What was that?
It went out of bounds, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Flipped over the glass.
We're gonna let the clock run. I'm getting too wrapped up in the game, guys. I forgot to hit start
40
again.
seconds left on the game clock.
40.2 left, and
5-1.
I'm getting too wrapped up watching the game to push the buttons.
All right, well, you know, looks like Southern Elite's going to drop this one. 30 seconds left. We're winding down. But, you know, I got to say, still proud of the way they played. They played hard. They played pretty good hockey. Seems like maybe they just ran out of gas here in that last third period.
Their effort and their organization, their position play in this game has been, I mean, they look like a different team out there compared to the rest of the weekend. So I don't think that the outcome of this game should take anything away from the amount of effort they've put in this weekend, and this game especially.
Well, this is going to do it. JD, help me out here. So, player of the game, you got to call somebody.
Ooh, man. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard. Like, Ling Jae had so many good defensive plays. There was one play I remember specifically where Ling Jae had just gotten hit. He went down in the middle of the ice and got back up and dove across the ice and stuck his stick out and interrupted the play from the other team. Like, I mean, they had nothing but a clear shot on Elijah.
Hey, sounds good to me. That's you get my vote. Ling Jae, player of the game. Hey man, great defensive work, great hustle, great effort. Way to protect your goalie back there.
This game would have been 11-1 if Ling Jae hadn't had so many awesome play disruptions out there on defense.
All right, y'all. Well, that's going to do it. We're going to shut this down, and we'll be back in the morning to do one more round of this. So we will see you then. Thanks for watching.